Wolves get tired of waiting and they all leave except for the one Keta injured. He prepares a spear to finish it off, but he cannot bring himself to do it, so he decides to ignore it instead. Except Keta cannot do that either. The wolf's painful whining is too much to hear. Keta decides to help and, after tying up its snout not to get bitten, he picks up the wolf and carries it to the lake in order to clean its wound. Sadly, they cannot rest there for long because there are hyenas nearby, so Keta carries the wolf again until they find shelter in a cave where they can sleep safely. The next morning, Keta finds a mortar near a bunch of bones and uses it to create a plant salve that he applies on his foot while the wolf manages to free his snout. Seeing as the animal is behaving, Keta decides to share his water with it, which the wolf finally accepts after lots of growling. Keta goes as far as cleaning the wound with the fur his mother gave him and sharing the worms he finds with the wolf as well. But worms are not enough to keep themselves fed, so Keta finally gets brave enough to make his first hunt. He kills a rabbit with a rock and even manages to start a fire at last to cook it. The wolf tries to take the rabbit from him, but Keta quickly pushes him away, remembering the lessons about leadership his father has taught him. He establishes dominance by always eating first and feeding the wolf after he is done. No matter how much he shares with it though, the wolf still will not allow him to touch it. Winter is quickly approaching and Keta must find a way home before snow begins to fall. He does not think he can make it without his father, but he has to try. After putting together enough supplies and struggling with the wolf to get his fur back, Keta leaves the cave and begins walking his way back, feeling frustrated because the wolf will not stop following him no matter how many times he tells it to go away. Eventually, Keta gives up and accepts the wolf as his new travel companion, even training it to come over when he whistles. Their first attempts at hunting together are a complete bust, but after a few tries, they manage to find a way to sync their attacks and get their prey without too much effort. At night, Keta double-checks they are going in the right direction by using the constellation tattoo on his hand, and the wolf begins sleeping next to him, even allowing him to touch it now that he has gained his trust. After an afternoon spent in the lake bathing and fishing, Keta decides to name the wolf Alpha.